Let's make your business cook. Independent chefs who want to build and scale their personal and private chef business and call their own shots? Subscribe here for tips, hacks, and tactics to get clients, money, and freedom. So before we begin, like and subscribe below. Hey, chef, I'm so glad that you're here. I want to tell you that there's only 3 things that are going to happen when you reach out to clients or they reach out to you. They're either going to say yes, no, or they're going to ghost you. And I have some solutions for you today. Because if you're running your own independent chef business, well, the first thing I want you to do is to enter in the comments below. Hit like, hit follow, subscribe. Tell me what city you're watching from, how many years you've been a chef, and what's the number one thing that you're struggling with that I can help you with, so that in the next live conversation, I can address the topics that matter most to you. In the meantime, I'm going to help you deal with some customer objections and help you overcome them, because there are 4 reasons why you would get ghosted. There's 3 ways to get to a yes. And when somebody says no, it's because of 3 really common objections. And there are 5 solutions to help you get over those objections. So let's see. What I want to tell you is that it's really important to understand what your customers are telling you when they say yes, no, or radio silence. And there's a reason. Because once you understand why, then you can know what to do about it. Now, here's the thing that I want you to understand most of all. And I'm kind of buying for time here because I want to just regather my thoughts. People have a hard time making a decision. Human beings have a hard time making a decision. And then harder than that, they have a hard time keeping a decision. So, just look at any New Year's resolution that you've ever made, right? And so when somebody reaches out to you to ask about your services, it's really important that you master the actions that need to take place next. Because if someone's reaching out to you, then they've looked at all of their choices and they've narrowed it down to the couple of people, 1, 2, 3 people that they want to reach out to, and you're on their short list. So if you don't know how to respond to them, if you don't know how to give them information that can help them clearly make a decision, because you are confident, you are clear, and you are direct with what it is that you offer and how it is that you can change their life with the services that you offer, then you're leaving money on the table. If you don't know how to follow up, you're leaving money on the table. So if you don't know the 4 ways, the 3 ways to get to a yes, then it's really important that we talk some more. If you don't understand the 3 reasons why people say no and have trouble making a decision, and the 5 things that you can do about it, then we need to talk. And if you're getting ghosted, there are 4 things that you can do about that. And it's really important that we should talk, because I'm passionate about helping chefs to get profitable, launch their business, and fill their calendars with ideal clients. And the definition for an ideal client is a customer who has the money to pay you what you're worth, chef. Right? So no more giving away your services for free. No more, giving everything away in the hopes that you get exposure or they get to sample you or try your services. But standing in your worth, offering services that have true value, and presenting it in such a way that it's a clear yes for your clients, because you've conveyed to them the value and the benefit of you working for them. And I gotta tell you, it's not just about your chicken. Like, here's the secret. It is not about your chicken. It's not about your menus. If it were about chicken, then they've got 50 other choices where they can go. It's about you. It's about you differentiating yourself in the marketplace so that what you bring and the transformation that you offer through your services is what they're buying. People are never buying a thing. They're never buying chicken. If they're going to Claim Jumper or Olive Garden, they're buying chicken because it's convenient, it's fast, and they know what to expect. Right? People are buying a feeling. My feeling is I got to feed the kids and I got to get home. We got homework to do. Right? People are never buying a thing. People don't buy a BMW or a Jaguar because they need a car to get them from point A to B. A Volkswagen can do that, right? They're buying a BMW or a Jaguar because of what that says about them to other people who see them in their car. So it's really about understanding how to position your chicken, your menus, chef, in such a way that you're differentiating yourself by identifying your ideal client and sharing with them the transformation that you offer by giving them weekly meals or by providing them services at a party that's held in their home so they can create memories where they matter most. Are you hearing it? Okay, so I'm going to leave you with one secret before I leave for the day. One of the ways that you can get to a yes is to ask for the sale. If somebody goes into a dealership for a BMW or a Jaguar, the salespeople know that they need to ask, are you ready for me to write up the paperwork? Let's sit down and I'll write up the paperwork. They're not hoping that somebody figures out that they want a BMW. When people walk into that showroom, they know they're looking for an Audi, right? So you've got to get comfortable with asking for the sale. And there's a couple of ways that you can do that. I'll give you one right now. Have I answered all your questions? And they go, yeah, I have, or no, I haven't. Then keep on talking, keep on asking questions so that they can keep on talking and telling you more. Oh, great. That's super. I'm glad I got all that information written down. Now, Claire, have I answered all your questions? Yeah, I just need to know how to reserve your services. Great. Then you make the ask, right? Another way to word that is to say, are you ready to make a reservation, or do you have any questions? And then they can tell you, well, I just need to know if you're available on that date. Like, you're busy telling them all about your menu and why you're so great and what your reputation is and everything else. They just wanted to know if you were available on that date. So don't talk past the sale, make the ask, right? And the other way that you might word it, so that's 3 tips today, is would now be a good time for me to tell you about how I charge and how you can make a reservation with me, right? Would now be a good time for me to tell you about my charges and how you can make a reservation with me. And you don't want to ask that until you've gotten all the information so that you can give them an accurate estimate of your pricing and so that you know exactly what they're looking for, right? You don't make assumptions about what they're looking for. Don't make assumptions that because they've told you no, that they actually mean no. What they've come across is the 3 most common objections. And there are 5 ways, I think I wrote down 5. There are 5 secrets to addressing those objections because every one of us has bought something. I would submit to you almost every time, 90% of the time that we buy something, we're paying more for it than we think we should have to pay. I bought a piano. I wish it were less. I bought a hoodie. I thought it should be 40, but it was 60. I bought it anyway. Now I'm renting. I think the rent should be less. People are buying things that they say are expensive. They're buying them anyway. So you shouldn't let a customer saying, well, that's expensive. That was more than I thought. That doesn't mean that they're saying no. They're just telling you that it's more than they thought they should pay. And that's a human condition. We all think that we should pay less for the things that we want. And we buy them anyway. So if you'd like some help with what happens when you're in contact with a customer and how you can get them to a yes, 3 ways to get them there easier, and the 3 most common reasons they say no, and what the 5 secrets are to address that, and then what you can do to avoid being ghosted. There's 4 specific techniques